This is David Rodecker. I'm going to show you how to set up a call tracking phone number for implementation in the LocalSplash Manager. There is a quirk here. It is called call tracking phone number implementation, and there are a handful of steps. One is to obtain a list of available phone numbers, so we figure out what phone number works well for the client. Then we order the phone number after confirming that the client will accept that and likes it. Then we implement it in this phone system, which right now is Twilio. And then in another video, we'll show how to update that in business information and syndicate that to Google. So the first step is to obtain a list of the available phone numbers. You need to be using the Listings Google Chrome account. So that is meaning that you're going to be in this account called Listings. The second step is then you're going to log into Twilio. So when you're in that account, it's actually just a simple click to go to Twilio, and it should have it as an automatic password saved. In this case, I've already logged in, so it's going to be right there. Then the next step is to look at the available numbers to order. So you come in here, click phone numbers on the left side, the little pound sign, and it has an interface to search for phone numbers. It also shows you the available ones. So if you already had, we already ordered this one, that shows there. But to order and look for a new number, we'll click plus, and this search allows us to do a wildcard search for new phone numbers. So if I was going to look for something in the 213 area code, I could do 213, and it just matches the first part of it, and search, and up comes an option. Let's do another example, 562, and up comes options. Now let's say I want to be a little bit more clever and creative and look for a number that ends in zeros. Well, the way I do that is I do 562, and I have to actually enter in star, 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 all the numbers. So that's the first three numbers of the phone number, and then 1, 2, and let's say 0, 0 at the end. So that's all 10 digits. I hit enter. I'm going to see everything. Oh, there is nothing in this 562, but let's just choose like another area code. For example, 331, and still has no numbers. But having done this before, I have found that this produces numbers in some area codes. We may need to find other area codes that aren't actually the common area code in the area, but one of the new ones. So for example, here is 657, and we are not finding an available phone number. So I will try to do a search in a different way where I don't actually start over. And again, I'll do 657 and star, star, 0, 0. And another way to do it is to insert a % sign, which will match one or more characters at the same time. So here, if I do 631%, it'll have any numbers in between there, and then having 0, 0 somewhere in the phone number. So anyway we do it, you come in here and then you finally click buy. And let's say we choose this number, and we'll go ahead and buy that number. I'm going to cancel for a moment. Then after having bought the number, we're not going to set it up right then. We're going to first go into Studio, and we're going to set up an IVR flow, inbound voice receptionist. So the inbound voice receptionist we're not going to create it from scratch. We're actually going to duplicate the existing flow of IVR general, press 1 and 2. So I'm going to click duplicate, and when I click duplicate, it's going to open up a new one, which I'll go ahead and simulate. And the steps here are, I first click on the trigger, and here I can change the name. So I'm going to change the name to call flow, studio flow, so SF. and put the phone number of the one I just created. So I'm just going to pretend if this was the phone number I just created, then I put that there. Then I click on gather input, and I can change the message that's read, and we recommend changing this to saying, hello, Jose's Plumbing, or whatever the business name is. Thank you for calling Jose's Plumbing. You for calling Jose's Plumbing. Press 1 or say existing customer, or press 2 and say support. For the existing customer, we can change this message to whatever we'd like, and we have a couple recommendations there. So then after selecting that one, then come down to these two options, existing and new, and this is where we're going to provide the exact business phone number. So the actual business phone number will be provided here, so that when the person or their lead calls in and selects existing, it'll go to that phone number, and then we'll click this one and change it as well to be the business's phone number. Save, and then after saving, we then publish. So we publish this. Now we come, after having published that flow, the new flow that we just created, we go back to the list of phone numbers. The one that we just created, we'll select it. I'm going to go ahead and select one of the existing phone numbers as an example. We click on here, and then in the settings of that phone number, we'll select the call flow. So a little bit down this page a bit is when a call comes into voice, go to Studio Flow, and then select the call flow that was just created. I used the wrong notation. I should put CF for call flow, and then save that, and then you should be able to utilize the inbound call. If you want to test it, do hit save when you're done. I'm going to cancel for now. If you want to test it, just go ahead and call. However, to test it and make sure you don't actually call if you want it to call the customer, then that's how the first test call should go, and the customer will see that phone number that we're calling from, so that'll be our caller. This will not masquerade and make a different phone number, but it'll show the actual caller's phone number, caller ID. At this point, we'll go into the manager and set this new phone number in. I'll make that in another video.